So this is Darci's Corner. It's November 22nd, 2023. I'm done working on my road crew job now. And I've done a couple videos, I guess, on it. I haven't really been keeping up on my Darci's Corner lately because I've been working ridiculous hours, and I did take my phone with me, but I couldn't find it because it was in my stuff. My regular phone that I use, I could find that, but that one doesn't record very well. So the phone I'm recording on right now, I took with me, but I just didn't realize I took it with me. So I didn't make any content while I was out working. Learned a whole bunch of stuff about myself and who I am now. And I like myself. I wish I passed, but I don't. But even still, I can work and I can get respect from my coworkers. My work is not without conflict. My life is never without conflict. And it has prompted me to recommit to writing my book that I was writing on bullying and how it affects you and how it has a lasting impact on your life, and also how to manage it. There was an incident that happened while I was at this job where somebody threatened me, and I felt threatened. My internal person said, "This person is going to kill you. It's go time." And I was a hair away from ending that person's life. That might not have ended in my favor. Even had I succeeded in taking their life, it wouldn't have ended in my favor. Because then I'd have to go to prison. Even if I was, or jail at least. There'd be a trial, who knows, maybe I'd be found innocent. I'm not easily provoked, and I'm not looking to be provoked, but that person threatened my life. And a part of me said, okay, let's do it. But fortunately for myself, no harm came to anybody. No violence was perpetrated. And I am glad that I'm a pacifist. I'm glad that I don't solve my problems with my fists. And I'm glad that I didn't break that rule. I try to keep that rule, that I will not hit anybody. I will not fight people. I try to maintain that. And I did maintain it. I threw a fit. People were very afraid of me, which was the appropriate emotion, because I was angry enough that I could have killed that guy. But I didn't. Everybody got to walk away. And I don't have a criminal record. So, I'm going to call that a win. But that crystallized some things for me. I was able, while I was away at work, to counsel people who were going through really tough times. I got to work with a girl who is from the region of the world right now that's being bombed to shit by Israel. She's from there. Her family's from there. And as I'm working with her over a couple of months, she's getting phone calls of relatives being killed. For you and me, the average person watching my videos, that war is just a fantasy. It's just something you hear about on the news, and oh, isn't that terrible? For her family was dying. Her friends were being murdered. She's watching those 5,000 kids or however many thousands of kids it was on the news that were dying. And she's like, any one of them could have been me. Any one of them could be my cousins. Those are my people. Those children are mine. They're part of me and they're dying. And she was having a real tough time managing her emotions and managing life as we're being told to hurry up and work faster and shut up, you're being paid. What a horrible thing to say to somebody whose father just died. That was the work environment I was in. And there's nothing I can do about innocent people being killed on the other side of the world, except I can care. And the person sitting next to me who's in tears, who is just destroyed because all this horrible stuff is going on, there's nothing they can do about it. At one point in time, they were leaning up against my shoulder. We were like back to back, and they were leaning up against me, and they were just wiped. They were crying. I mean, she wasn't bawling, but she was just emotionally drained and just like, what can I do? And I just took the moment, said, none of this is your fault. There's nothing you can do about it. And it's horrible, and it's not fair. Now, I didn't tell her don't think about it. I didn't tell her to get over it. I didn't tell her just worry about what's in front of you right now and don't give a crap about any of that. No, I didn't tell her those things. Because imagine your best friend got a bomb drop on them yesterday. Imagine you found out your cousin just died in a horrible car accident. Okay? That's what's happening to her family. That's what's happening to her people. And we don't think of them as our people, but we should. People will tell me, well, Darci, you're queer, you're trans. You know, if you were over there, they would kill you just for existing. I got news for you. There are queer Palestinians. There are queer Israelis. There are queer Russians. We are everywhere. Doesn't matter what part of the world you're in. And bombing them will definitely not save anyone like me. It's just killing innocent people. That's a real cheery Darci's Corner, isn't it? I learned a lot in the last 3 months about myself and about the world that I didn't know about. And I do think that my voice needs to be heard. And I need to talk more about bullying. I need to find a way to put it into words and put it into a book and put it into a special or something. I don't know. When Amanda Todd died, shortly thereafter, the Sandy Hook thing happened. And it kind of sucked the oxygen out of the room as far as Amanda Todd was concerned. But she was bullied until she killed herself. And that's horrific. And that sort of psychological torture is still going on in Canadian schools today. It's going on in the workplace too. And we can do better. So I think I'm going to dedicate myself to doing better and to teaching others how to manage these things. because we don't want them to win. Who is they? Anybody who wants to put you down for being you. Anybody who thinks they need to put you in your place because they're better than you are. We don't want them to win. And everything I've seen and heard tells me that love is the answer. It's not easy to love your enemy, but we need to. We need to love our enemies. We don't need to kill them. You know, it's said in the scriptures that natural man is the enemy to God. But it also says in the scriptures that men are gods. Ye are gods. So you could draw the conclusion the natural man is the enemy to himself. Because the natural man is stupid and will hurt himself. And we need to overcome the natural man with compassion and love and kindness. And that's how we're going to win. Love wins. It's just not easy. Anyway, Darci's Corner. Peace.